People do believe in EVs and there's a huge opportunity there. So at General Motors, we're just focused on executing well. We've really worked to listen and understand what the customer's looking for. And remember, we're not necessarily just selling at the premium end. We're going to have electric vehicles affordable at $30,000.
In a seismic industry shakeup, GM CEO Mary Barra has made a startling decision to shut down electric vehicle production, sending shockwaves through the automotive world. Why is General Motors, a key player in the EV revolution, pivoting away from electric cars? Let's unravel the unfolding narrative of this unexpected move. In a surprising turn of events, General Motors, a once dominant force in the automotive industry, is facing a severe crisis, losing nearly $200 million every week. The CEO, Mary Barra, has made a massive decision that could potentially cost the company billions. GM is shutting down its electric vehicle production, going against the tide of the EV revolution. This decision stems from the apparent failure of GM's strategy in the EV market, where overpriced EVs are struggling to find buyers, resulting in massive financial losses and consumer backlash. The recent announcement by GM revealed a significant shift in focus, with the company deciding to invest nearly $1 billion in combustion engines instead of EVs. Mary Barra acknowledged that EVs priced between $30,000 and $40,000 are not proving to be profitable, as consumers are hesitant to pay such high prices. This revelation raises questions about GM's understanding of market demand and its ability to produce EVs that align with consumer expectations. One of the key reasons behind GM's financial woes is the overproduction of EVs, priced at levels that the market seems unwilling to bear. Barra's strategy of flooding the market with high-priced electric cars has resulted in unsold inventory, with reports of GM pickup trucks reaching exorbitant prices, some even hitting $100,000. The misjudgment of the market demand has led to substantial losses and a potential threat to the company's existence. Furthermore, GM, under Barra's leadership, has faced quality issues, with reports of faulty trucks and SUVs being sold. This has resulted in a hefty fine of $16 million. Simultaneously, ongoing worker strikes have added to the company's financial woes, with losses accumulating to over $1 billion. A controversial decision by Barra to halt the production of the Bolt, one of GM's top-selling EV models, and the shutdown of several EV manufacturing plants have left both the public and industry experts in disbelief. GM, which had previously announced its commitment to transitioning its entire vehicle lineup to electric by 2035, is now delaying the launch of several EV models, including the Chevrolet Silverado EV, Chevrolet Equinox EV, and GMC Sierra EV. GM's recent earnings reports paint a grim picture, with profits from internal combustion engine cars contrasting sharply with losses from EVs. While the EV industry is still growing, GM's struggles indicate a potential mismatch between consumer expectations, pricing strategies, and the readiness of the market for a complete transition to electric vehicles. With over 90 new EV models slated to debut in the US by 2026, the industry is facing challenges in achieving profitability, as indicated by the decline in the growth rate of EV sales. GM's decision to allocate more than $1 billion to the manufacturing of new heavy-duty ICE pickup trucks suggests a strategic move to cater to the existing demand for traditional vehicles. Despite the earlier commitment to an all-electric fleet by 2035, GM seems poised to continue producing its most profitable ICE trucks and SUVs for an extended period. GM's recent struggles highlight the complexities of the evolving automotive landscape. While the environment and technological merits of EVs are undeniable, the economic realities faced by consumers, especially the middle class, cannot be ignored. The misjudgment of market dynamics and the rush to produce high-end, overpriced EVs have proven to be a business misstep for GM. The company's decision to return its focus to ICE vehicles underscores the enduring demand for traditional vehicles until EV technology becomes more affordable and reliable. The case of GM serves as a cautionary tale for the automotive industry, emphasizing the importance of understanding consumer needs, affordability, and market dynamics in the pursuit of innovation. The road to an all-electric future may be longer and more nuanced than anticipated, requiring a balanced approach that considers the preferences and financial capabilities of a diverse consumer base. GM affirms commitment to electric vehicles by 2035, despite production delays. Let us look into this in detail. General Motors CEO Mary Barra reiterated the company's commitment to transitioning to an all-electric vehicle lineup by 2035, despite recent setbacks in EV production. Barra's announcement comes amidst a changing landscape for the automotive industry, with an increased focus on electric mobility and the challenges posed by regulatory expectations. CEO Mary Barra reaffirmed GM's ambitious plan to cease gas-powered vehicle sales by 2035, emphasizing the company's unwavering commitment to electric mobility. Despite recent delays in EV production and the adjustment of targets, Barra expressed confidence in GM's ability to adapt to evolving customer needs. GM faced hurdles in its EV production plans, as it announced in October the abandonment of a goal to build 400,000 EVs from 2022 to mid-2024. Delays in the production of electric pickup trucks and the cancellation of a $5 billion joint venture with Honda reflected the challenges GM encountered in its pursuit of an electric future. Barra emphasized the importance of regulations aligning with customer preferences and the readiness of charging infrastructure. As the Biden administration pursues stringent vehicle emission regulations, GM aims to navigate the evolving regulatory landscape while ensuring that customer demands and charging infrastructure keep pace with the transition to EVs. US automakers, including GM, have expressed concerns about potential fuel economy fines, with projections reaching billions of dollars. Barra's engagement with Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm underscores the industry's efforts to address policy challenges, including proposed revisions to how petroleum equivalent fuel economy ratings for EVs are calculated. GM signaled conditional support for the administration's fuel economy proposal, contingent on the revision of the Energy Department's petroleum equivalent proposal. The ongoing dialogue between automakers and policymakers highlights the collaborative effort required to establish regulatory frameworks conducive to both environmental sustainability and industry viability. General Motors CEO faces scrutiny over $29 million salary amidst unprecedented auto workers' strike. Mary Barra defended her multi-million-dollar salary, citing its tie to company performance, akin to profit-sharing agreements for workers. Barra emphasized that 92% of her compensation is contingent on the company's success. Despite a 34% increase in her salary over the last 4 years, she justified it as a reflection of GM's performance. Approximately 146,000 workers across GM, Ford, and Stellantis launched staggered strikes, marking a historic moment in the United Auto Workers' history. The strikes began after negotiators failed to reach a deal by the 14 September deadline, emphasizing the escalating tensions between the UAW and the Big Three automakers. The UAW, representing auto workers, contends that wages have not kept pace with company profits and executive compensations. Workers' demands include a 36% wage increase over 4 years, aligning with CEO compensation increases and a push for a reduced 32-hour workweek. The strike underscores long-standing grievances over working conditions and compensation disparities. UAW President Shawn Fain criticized corporate greed, stating that the strike represents a response to decades of the billionaire class benefiting at the expense of workers. The union argues that it's time for workers to share in the success of profitable companies, drawing attention to the economic disparities between executives and the workforce. In conclusion, the automotive industry is undergoing unprecedented challenges, with General Motors at the center of attention. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to stay updated. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.